So I'd like to welcome you to my Ostara celebration. Thank you so much. Come right on in, get comfortable, and we are going to get started right away. So, before we get started, let me tell you a few things about what we're going to be doing today so you can be prepared mentally and focused. We, of course, will be creating sacred space. We'll be grounding. We'll be meditating. We will be evoking the five elements: earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. We'll be calling the divine feminine, the divine masculine, as well as the spirits to celebrate with us, to guard our sacred space. During the ceremony, one of the key factors that we will be doing is we will be doing a meditation to call upon this time of the year, for lack of a better term, so we can get some clarity, to get something clear in our minds of what we would like to bring into fruition as the earth is beginning to reawaken again for those of us in the northern hemisphere. So think about what it is that you would like to see grow in your life. You will be needing, if you would like to participate full extent, you will be needing an ashtray or something that you can burn something in. I've got my little cauldron here. You'll also want a small candle, preferably a tea light, which burns out rather quickly, and you can just let it burn for the next couple hours to help elevate the energy of the spell intention that you're going to be doing. You're also going to want to have, and actually I didn't have that ready yet, the time always sneaks up on me. You're going to want a small piece of paper, preferably something small like this that you can write your intention on. And the reason why I say small is so it's easier to burn in the candle. You don't end up with a big bonfire in your ashtray or whatever fire safe container you're using. So, in the meantime, while we're getting started, I'd like you to consider and think about that which you would like to bring into your life. What would you like to see expand? What would you like to see grow? This is a time of fertility. This is where we are literally planting the seed, as we are doing with nature, to allow the seedling to be able to grow into the fertile earth that is now covering the northern hemisphere of our planet. So think about that for just a few moments. What I'd like to do, and again, I just want to welcome everybody who's joining us now and just getting in. I've got an itch, of course. Okay. So while we're doing this, why don't you go ahead and get comfortable? If you are going to be disturbed, make sure to turn off your ringer, lock the door, uh, whatever. Make sure that you're in a place where you're not going to be distracted. This is something that you would want to give some sacred attention to and sacred focus to. And get comfortable. So let's go ahead and get started. Welcome to Ostara Ceremony 2018. Ostara is the time to honor rebirth and renewal, not just physical, but spiritual as well. It is a time when light and dark are once again at balance and are equal. The sun enters the sign of Aries, which is actually the astrological new year, and with those fires, the earth warms again. We stand in the balance between darkness and light, a time between times, to celebrate the awakening of spring. The goddess and god return from their winter's rejuvenation in the underworld. The maiden goddess opens the way, waking all life once more. She is the dark soil, made fertile through last year's compost. The youthful god grows as a greening of the earth, his vitality germinating the seeds, who now come to bud and are sprouting. There are new flowers, the waking animals and their new babies. We honor them as the egg and the hare, spreading their fertility upon the earth. We release the stifled barriers of belief and invite the fresh breeze of ingenuity into our lives. So what I'd like us now to do is to get comfortable. We're going to do a grounding, and if you have incense with you, please, by all means, this would be the time to light it. What did I do with my lighter? And I'm just using a stick of nagchampa, which is my favorite scent of all. It's very earthy, musky, temple-y. It reminds me of a temple smell, like a temple blend. So I'm going to take this moment to smudge the area which I'm working in, going around me, behind me. I'm going to smudge myself. And I'm going to smudge you. And what smudging does is it releases any stagnant energies, any energetic blockages that might just be lingering, that might hold back any type of positive energy that we want flowing around us and through us. So let's proceed with the grounding. Let's go ahead and close our eyes, bringing our attention to this place, to this moment. Bringing our focus into our breath as we take a deep breath in through our nose, filling our belly. And gently exhaling. Again, taking a deep breath in through our nose, filling our belly. And gently exhaling. Returning to your natural breathing rhythm. I'd like you to plant your feet firmly in the on the ground if you have not done so already. Feel your feet, the bottom of your feet touching the earth. Bringing your attention to this moment, bringing your attention to the bottom of your feet, contacting the earth. And allow yourself to visualize roots growing out of the bottoms of your feet. Visualize like small tree roots coming down the bottom of your feet, going into the earth below you, connecting you with the planet. And the roots grow deeper and deeper into the earth, going through the crust and through the magma, going down to the core of the earth and blending with the energy at the earth's core. And let's allow that energy to meld with our energy as we begin to draw the energy back up through the roots under our feet, coming up through the earth, coming up through the magma, through the soil, through the floor, and coming up our feet, up our ankles, feeling that energy come up to our knees, up to our hips, and joining together into a ball of light in the center of our belly. And now your energy is grounded with the earth energy. And let's put the image and the feeling of that ball of light in our belly, keep it bookmarked in the background, because we're going to be using that energy throughout today's ceremony. And now we're going to create sacred space. Again, close your eyes. Feeling your connection, feeling your roots going into the earth, feeling that ball of light in your belly, that ball of energy, and see it turning a bright white, glowing white. Visualize that ball of light growing larger and larger. See and feel that glowing ball of light begin to extend out in front of your belly, out behind your back, coming up to your neck, down to your knees as it begins to increasingly grow larger and larger. See the ball of light encompassing you at the top of your head, below your feet, expanding outwards to your left, to your right, in front of you and behind you. And you feel safe, you feel peaceful, you feel calm as this ball, this orb of light grows larger and larger to encompass the entire room of which you are sitting in. This ball of light is our sacred space. This ball of light is our sacred temple. This is our circle. We cast this circle round. We make this space sacred. We bless with touch and joy and sound. We cast out despair and hatred. The circle is now cast, so mote it be. It is now time to evoke the elements of nature. I'm not sure what direction you're sitting in, but get accustomed to where you're facing. You don't necessarily need to stand up, but you are welcome to stand up and face each particular direction. I am actually facing west, so I'm actually going to start with the east. So I'm going to draw my attention behind me to the east, starting where the sun rises. Figure out where the east is, where you are physically today. And you are welcome to turn and face the east, or if not, just bring your attention to face the east and your focus to the east. We now evoke and call the element of air. We invite the element of air into our sacred space, granting us clarity, free thought, and empowering our minds. Visualize a breeze blowing through your sacred space, clearing out any negative energy. If you'd like to, you can envision a yellow color blowing through, encompassing your entire space, evoking the energy from within you and expanding it outward to fill the space you are in. And now I'm going to bring my focus and our focus to the south. To the south is actually on my left. And the south is the element of fire. Fire is passion. Fire is change. Fire is transformation. And it's also the color red. So bringing our focus to the south, we are going to evoke. And perhaps let me clarify. Evoking is bringing something from within outward versus bringing something outward within. I find it's much safer to work bringing and evoking the energy that is already within us, as fire is truly a part of who we are. All of the elements are. So focusing on the south, let us evoke the energy and the element of fire within. Feeling the color red if you like. Feeling the heat of our breath, the redness of our blood, the passion within our hearts. We evoke the element of fire to join us in this sacred rite today. Blessed be. And now let us bring our attention to the west, which is actually directly in front of me. And the west is water. The west is intuition. It's, how shall we say, it's compassion. It's loving. It's bending but strong. Strong enough to wear away a rock. The color, of course, is blue. So let's focus our attention to the west, evoking and calling upon the element of water within us to create an even stronger balance in this sacred space that we are creating. We call and evoke the element of water to join us in this sacred space. Feel a cool breeze blowing through. Feel a cool mist. Allow the color blue to enhance and fill the area that you are sitting in. There is water within our perspiration. There is water within our saliva. There is water within us. We are made of water. Allow that energy, allow your focus to align with the energies of water. Blessed be. And now to round up the four elements of earth, air, fire, and water, we're going to bring our attention to the north. And for me, the north is the element of earth. The element of earth is very grounding. It is all things material. It is minerals and gems and crystals. Usually the color associated with it is green. And earth is within us, in the minerals within our blood, in our bones. So bringing our focus and our attention, let us evoke the element of earth, bringing in this energy, bringing in the green energy to fill our sacred space. We evoke the element of earth to join us during this sacred ceremony and ground and bless this space. Blessed be. And as it is in many traditions, especially within the Native American tradition, not only do we acknowledge the four directions, we acknowledge six directions. So let us take a moment to evoke and call upon the spirits above and below, creating a six-pointed orb of energy to guard us, protect us. We thank you for joining us in this sacred space. Blessed be. And being that this is the celebration of Ostara, let us call upon the goddess of spring, maiden who walks with the flowers and brings about the melting snow. Join us today in this sacred circle. Touch us with the first sense of spring. Awaken once more that sense of wonder in ourselves and in our lives. Help us to look anew at every day, to fill our hearts with joy over your creation, to find the beauty in every day. Be with us in this journey from winter to spring. Blessed be. And now, being that I am doing this alone, today I will be the one reading the charge. This is merely the traditional charge of the goddess. I shouldn't say merely. It's a wonderful interpretation. I believe it's Doreen Valiente's, but this is Starhawk did a little bit of editing as well as I. So this is a charge of the goddess, inspired from Doreen Valiente, Starhawk, and myself. And let us take a moment to align and attune with the energies of the goddess. Listen to the words of the Great Mother, who of old was called Artemis, Astarte, Dian, Isis, Aphrodite, Caradwen, Diana, Aradia, Bridget, and by many other names. Whenever you have need of anything, once a month, and better when the moon is full, you shall assemble in some secret place to adore the spirit of me who is queen of all the wise. Live free in your rights and in your lives. Sing, feast, dance, make music and love all in my presence. For mine is the ecstasy of the spirit, and mine is also the joy on earth. For my law is love unto all beings. Mine is the secret that opens the door of youth, and mine is the cup of wine that is the cauldron of Caradwen. That is the holy grail of immortality. I give the knowledge of the Spirit eternal, and beyond death I give peace and freedom and reunion with those who have gone before. Nor do I demand aught of sacrifice, for behold, I am the mother of all things, and my love is poured out upon the earth. Hear the words of the star goddess, the dust of whose feet are the hosts of heaven, whose body encircles the universe. I, who am the beauty of the green earth and the white moon, among the stars and the mysteries of the waters, I call upon your soul to arise and come unto me. For I am the soul of nature that gives life to the universe. From me all things proceed, and unto me they must return. For behold, I have been with you from the beginning, and I am that which is attained at the end of desire. And now let us call upon the divine Father energy. We call to the God of spring, Lord of the wood. Join us in our circle here today. Touch us with memories of spring, the green forest, Pan's charge, the warmth of the sun upon our skin. Fill us with your joy. May your smile grace our lips as we revel in the happiness of longer days and shorter nights. The time has come to dance with you once more. Hail spring, hail God, welcome and blessed be. Listen now to the words of the horned god, the guardian of all things wild and free, and the keeper of the gates of death, whose call we must all answer. I am the fire within your heart, the yearning of your soul. I am the hunter of knowledge and the seeker of the holy quest. I who stand in the darkness of light. I am he whom you have called death. I am the consort and the mate of her we adore. Call forth to me. Heed, my beloved ones, come unto me and learn the secrets of death and of peace. I am the corn at the harvest and the fruit on the trees. I am he who leads you home. Scourge and flame, blade and blood, these are mine and gifts unto thee. I am the harvest, offering up grain and fruits beneath the sickle of time, so that all may be nourished. For without planting there can be no harvest. Without winter there can be no spring. I am the thousandth named son of creation. Know that by all names I am the same. The spirit of the horned stag in the wild, the endless harvest. See in the yearly cycles of festivals my birth, death, and rebirth. And know that such is the destiny of all creation. Call unto me in the forest wild, and on hilltop bare, and seek me in the darkness bright. I who have been called Pan, Hern, Osiris, Hades, Jesus, Mithras, speak to thee in thy search. Come dance and sing, come live and smile, for behold, this is my worship. You are my children, and I am thy father. On swift night wings, it is I who lay you at the mother's feet, to be reborn and to return again. Thou who thinkst to seek me, know that I am the untamed wind, the fury of storm and passion in your soul. Seek me with pride and humility, but seek me best with love and strength. For this is my path, and I love not the weak and fearful. Hear my call on long winter nights, and we shall stand together, guarding her earth as she sleeps. Blessed be. So far, we have grounded, we have created sacred space, we have evoked the elements of earth, air, fire, and water, and called upon the spirits of all the six directions. We have brought in the energy of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. And now, to transcend all of that, what I'd like us to do, if we could, is to please going beyond the polar opposites. Let us bring our attention and focus to the source of all creation, that which is beyond the polar opposites, that which transcends the opposites, and is the creative force of all things. Blessed be. Winter now stands before us, and behind us, sorry. Winter now stands behind us, and before us lies the promise of spring. The maiden walks the land once more, awakening all that is in her path. The horned one lurks in the forest, running with the beast upon the thawing earth. Welcome back the light. Welcome back the sun. Welcome back the spring. Blessed be. Let's prepare now for a lovely meditation. Take a moment, get into a comfortable position. Allow yourself to feel calm, relaxed, safe. And let's close our eyes. Again, refocusing our energy that we are rooted in the earth, surrounded by a ball of light, a protective ball of light, feeling safe, feeling peaceful, feeling very, very relaxed. Take a deep breath in through your nose, filling your belly. And gently exhale. Again, taking a deep breath in through your nose, filling your belly, and then gently exhale. Relax. Center yourself. And now let us journey inward. Imagine that you are on a hilly countryside. It is just before dawn at the beginning of springtime. The land is nearing the end of its wintertime slumber. You face the east and watch the sun as it begins to rise. Rays of light shimmer onto the land and into the sky. Experience the beautiful colors of light that is the dawn. Now, as the glowing disk of the sun becomes visible above the hills, you see the goddess Ostara appear on the land in the distance in the east. She moves and begins to move toward you. As she moves, the land awakens with new life. You see her coming towards you in the form of a beautiful maiden. You see her radiant face and flowing gown. She is carrying a golden basket filled with colored eggs. Beside her is her companion, a frisky magical rabbit. As they come closer to you, you see that with each step they take, the land around them bursts into new life and grows green. The new grasses sprout from the ground. Herbs flourish. Trees grow new leaves. You call out to them, and to the spring they bring. As you meet face to face, you see that the goddess Ostara and the rabbit are both smiling a welcome to you. Ostara then holds her golden basket toward you and invites you to choose one of the eggs in it as a gift of spring. You notice that each egg has a different color. You see the beautiful array of choices. You feel drawn to one of these eggs in particular than the others, and you choose it. Now, hold the egg in your hand, the one that you've selected. Focus on its color. Reflect on what that color means to you. Then, Ostara invites you to ask the sacred egg to give you a message about your personal growth. You ask this, and then are quiet as you pay attention to whatever words, symbols, and sensations, impressions, and or other forms of message may emerge. Sit quiet now and receive this message. As the message becomes clear to you, you take the message within, honor it, and in honoring the message, you choose to grow in the way you have been inspired to. Ostara now invites you to take the sacred egg and its power of new growth into yourself. You hold the egg to your heart, and as you do this, you absorb it into your being. You experience the renewal of springtime You radiate vitality. Be immersed in this experience. Continuing to experience vitality within you, you prepare to end this meditative journey. You reflect once more on the color and message of the sacred egg. You bid Ostara and her rabbit companion farewell for now, knowing that they continue to live within your consciousness to guide you in your springtime growth. And when you feel ready, take several deep, slow breaths and allow yourself to slowly return to waking consciousness. Slowly open your eyes, wiggle your hands, your fingers, your toes, and orient yourself to the here and the now. Take a few moments now and make a note for the intention that we are about to do. What is it that you would like to bring into your life? What is it that you will use for today's ceremonial spell and intention? What growth are you inspired to receive and bring forth onto your path today? Let's take a moment to do that now. I'll be joining you doing the very same thing. And again, if you haven't already, please make sure to get something that you can burn safely. At the beginning, I asked you to get a small candle in case you just missed it. You missed us. Feel free to grab an ashtray real quickly or something and just a lighter. But in the meantime, let's take a moment and think about that which we want to bring into our lives. And again, focus on what did you feel during the meditation. Perhaps you were already inspired prior to the meditation about what you would like, what seed of intention you would like to plant moving forward in this journey, in this year, as the spring energy begins to empower and feed the growth of that which you're intending today. Remember, harm none, do what you will. So don't create something negative, in other words. Hopefully none of you that would do something like that are watching. And if you do, I will bind any negative energy. However, please think of what you've been inspired to bring, something positive, a characteristic you'd like to empower, a part of your life that you would like to see grow larger. The springtime means many different things to many different people. For some, it's a celebration of warmth return. For others, it's a time to welcome back the green growing things and to prepare for those long days and nights spent in the garden. Winter's end means we are finished hibernating inside our homes and that it's once more time to join our greater community. Today we celebrate the return of the spring in our own way here within this intimate time that we are spending together performing this Ostara ceremony. And I'm very honored to be here with you, so thank you. Some of us might feel compelled to plant the first seeds of the new year. Others might want to build a little sun to remind them. Today, though, we are going to be lighting a candle to represent the sun And our intentions will be those seeds. So if you haven't already, if you don't have a candle, it's fine to just use a lighter. But I do have a candle, so I light this candle in honor of Ostara, the returning of the light. May its warmth bring us health, vitality, prosperity, and clarity. Blessed be. I'm going to place it in my little cauldron, which is the womb of the goddess, giving birth to all that is new, placing the sun within the womb. Very symbolic, isn't it? The symbol of the sun within the womb of the goddess. And my candle will be my flame. Hopefully by now you have written down something. Even if you don't have a piece of paper, it's fine just to do it mentally and putting your energy into it. We'll be releasing it all at the same time. So with all of us doing this at once, we'll have lots of energy being released to the universe to bring these into fruition. So what I'd like you to do now is to take a moment, remember what you've written down, read it aloud if you'd like. But take a moment to close your eyes. And I'd like you to visualize this, quote, intention, unquote, in fruition, completed. It is done. See yourself in that moment with this energy, that the seed that we're releasing. See it completed. See it done. Put yourself in that space and allow that picture to become clear in your mind. See where you are. See where you're sitting in your mind's eye while this energy has been completed. Feel it in the present. And feel your sense of gratitude that it's been completed. Allow that gratitude to wash over you because you are so grateful that it is done. That you have received that which you are releasing into the world today. If you do have that little piece of paper at this time, I'd like you to go ahead, light it with a candle or a lighter. Drop it into a fire-safe container. If you do not, just blow out, do a breath. Blow it out into the universe. Release the energy. Our will now awakens. Like buds on a tree, we are never forsaken. So mote it be. And now repeat after me. Our will now awakens like buds on a tree. We are never forsaken. So mote it be. One more time. Our will now awakens like buds on a tree. We are never forsaken. So mote it be. Blessed be. If you did light a candle, go right ahead and let that candle burn out. Hopefully it's a small little candle like I have. Knowing that your attention has been released. What I would suggest is that you make a note of this, either journal it, put it into a notebook, somewhere where you can come back in a few weeks to remind you how you felt, to remind you what energy you released during the springtime of rebirth, and to kind of check on, how it's doing. Some things happen overnight, some things happen over a course of weeks or months or even years sometimes. Knock wood, it'll happen quickly for all of us. Anyway, we need to start wrapping it up. We're going to need to start opening the circle, opening the sacred space. So let us take a moment to reground. Let us thank each other for joining us all together. We have shared our energy together. We have combined our energy. We have raised energy together. So I am very grateful to all of you for being here with me on this very special day. Let us thank the source of all creation and the energy that has been with us, guiding us and giving us life force, and that will continue to give us life force. We thank thee, Lord of the harvest. We thank you, O horned God, for being present in our ritual. Stay in our hearts and our minds throughout the coming months. Remind us of your presence as the light grows in the days ahead. Blessed be. And let us thank the goddess. We thank thee, Lady of Great Bounty, for being present in our ritual. Thank you for all the gifts that we have shared today. As you go from crone to maiden, continue to comfort, nurture us, giving us life, expanding our energy as the days grow longer ahead. Be with us in our hearts and in our thoughts. Blessed be. And to the elements and the spirits of the north, spirits of earth, thank you for your presence in our ceremony today. We give thanks for your many gifts at this time of year. Blessed be. And to the spirits of the west, spirits of water, thank you for your presence in our ritual today. We give thanks for your many gifts at this time of year. Blessed be. And spirits of the south, spirits of fire, thank you for your presence in our ritual today. We give thanks for your many gifts at this time of year. Blessed be. Spirits of the east, spirits of water, thank you for your presence in our ritual today. We give thanks for your many gifts at this time of year. Blessed be. And now allowing ourselves to feel that circle of light, allow the circle of light to begin to shrink as the space and the energy that we have created begins to dissolve, releasing all the energy that we have raised, releasing all the intentions to be fulfilled, and aligning and harmonizing with the energy of nature and the universe itself. We open the space. The circle is now open, but unbroken. Merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again. Blessed be, and a very happy Ostara. I love you, everyone. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.